my name's Fabio Cari and I'm the Managing Director here at Club Vini in Fulham. Today we're talking about Verona. Verona is in North Italy or northeastern Italy. It's famous for Suave, it's famous for Valpolicella, and the big one that comes out of there is Amarone, which we'll be trying today. It's famous for things like the opera, which I've been very privileged to go to, not that it's my sort of thing. And we're actually talking about a company called Cesari today, which is a fantastic agency. I'm very excited to talk about these today. We've been working with them for a very, very long time, and it's probably one of our most prestigious and renowned brands that we carry. And yeah, we're looking forward to having a chat with you about it. So again, Cesari, founded in 1936, so it's a very historic company, and they're producing some amazing top quality, I'm talking high level wines here. So again, I've chosen 3 wines that I think represent them well, and ones that I personally like, which I normally do. So let's give it a go. We're going to start off today with a Lugana. Now Lugana is getting a bit more popular now here in the UK. More and more people are hearing about it. This one is beautiful presentation to start off with. Beautiful sort of embossed bottle. It's called Lugana Centofilari. Now Lugana is right on Lake Garda, so literally the vineyard of this is a stone's throw away from the lake. You can literally throw a stone into the lake from there. Centofilari means 100 rows, which in the vineyard there are exactly 100 rows. The grape varieties are Turbiana, which is about 95%, and that's a native grape of the area, and about 5% Chardonnay. So let's give this a go, and I've probably said this before, so you might tell me I've said it before, but it's one of my favourite white wines from Italy. Proper Lugana, which this is, and I love. Okay, so just starting off, again, you get that lovely sort of straw yellow colour. It's got a little bit of greenish tinge to it, which is great as well. It's got a lovely sort of stony, sort of fresh, fruity nose. Lovely, lovely and fresh. That fruitiness is there, and this is done on clay soil, which gives it real minerality. So obviously the water that's done from the vines, you get that straight away in the taste, the minerality, the sapidity. It's a great wine. I would say it's probably a medium-bodied wine, and this could age as well. So even 2-3 years this would be fine, purely because of the sort of uniqueness of this wine, this Turbiana grape, which is sort of very bit unheard of really. But great wine. I really, really enjoy this. It's really smooth. It's got that fruitiness, that elegance, that minerality, but it's also really smooth, and it definitely could age. I mean, this is something, even after 2 or 3 years, I think it could even get even more smoother, more buttery, if you like. But this would go great with sort of starters, some sort of delicate fish like a trout or seafood, perfect with all of that, but really, really good wine. Moving on, we are going on to Mara Ripasso, Valpolicella Ripasso. So this is essentially a baby Amarone. This is a baby version of what we're going to try next. And I love it purely because it's an affordable and approachable version of Amarone, if you like, but it's a Valpolicella Ripasso. Now I'll explain more about the Ripasso technique when we go into the Amarone, but basically a percentage of the grapes. So in here you've got Corvina, you've got Rondinella and Negrara, and a proportion of those are dried, so they get dried and they get repassed, the ripasso, back into the wine. So you get the second fermentation and it fortifies the wine a bit more, so you get that more body, that robustness to it. So I'm quite excited about this. I love it. I love the price point of this. I love the approachability, because Amarone you can't really drink every day. This you could probably drink every day. It's got real vibrant, deep ruby red. You get cherries straight away on the nose. Cherries, you get ripe fruit because of the aging sort of thing. You get the cherry from the normal sort of Valpolicella. You get the ripe fruits coming through from the ripasso technique, or preserved fruits as well. Really inviting. I mean, this is at 12 months aging, so it's no called a baby Amarone, but still it's got some legs, it's got some strength to it. 13.5%, yeah. Lovely. What strikes me straight away is its power. It's a powerful wine, but approachable. It's quite elegant, and the persistence on this is incredible. It's literally still in my mouth. It goes on and on and on, and it doesn't fade away. The persistence stays with you. So that cherry, that preserved fruit, it's there and it stays with you the whole time. I mean, this is something that, again, with the aging, it can go a lot longer. This particular one is a 2016, which is great drinking now. So it's something that I'd highly recommend. If you see a ripasso, you have to try it. This is perfectly sort of stewed meats, but a great wine. Okay, now moving on to the big boy wine. This is the Amarone Classico. Beautiful presentation in this frosted bottle. This is actually one of the first wines to reach all 5 continents, so it's something they're quite proud of. Now this is a fantastic wine. I'll explain a little bit about the Amarone process. Now, I don't know if you can see behind me, there's pictures of grapes. Now obviously in September they'll pick all the grapes as per normal, and that's what the grapes will look like to start with, and they'll dry it right the way through to January, which is here. So they'll dry them in sort of drying houses, and they'll lose about 30 to 40% of their water. So it's essentially like a dried prune. Now obviously trying to squeeze wine out of that is very difficult. You're not going to get a lot, hence it pushes the price up. But what that also does is obviously it retains that sugar. That sugar then obviously converts into alcohol. Now Amarone needs to be about 15%, which this is 15% alcohol. This is something that, it's a powerful wine. I mean, Italy's famous for 3 powerful wines, which are Amarone, Barolo and Brunello. So this is right up there with Italy's powerful wines, and hence why they make sort of things like baby ones are more approachable, more affordable. But let's give this a go. You really get the aging sort of smell. Again, the same grapes, the Corvina, Rondinella, Negrara, Rosignola. But you get that sort of, still that sort of cherry. You get the preserved fruit there. Again, this had 12 months in barrel, and I think further 6 to 8 months in the bottle as well before it's released. And that aging is so evident. You get that straight away on the nose. You still get the ripe fruit. It's a really intense sort of smell of the cherry, of the ripe fruit, and it's so inviting again to drink. Lovely. I mean, this is a wine you could sit and have it. I mean, it would go great with sort of stewed meats, game, but even as a meditation wine, you could sit and happily drink this. It's something that, you know, you really appreciate the wine. This is something, it's so robust and it's so powerful, yet it's got that elegance to it, which is unbelievable how it manages to do that. You would think, you know, it's a 15% Amarone, it's going to blow your socks off. It's not. It's something, the style of it is actually quite a traditional sort of Amarone, but that's what I love about it. I love the fact that it's persistent, it's strong, it's robust, but elegant, and you can drink this. It's not something that's completely out of your league that you're never going to try and only have it as a present. This is something you can drink. Okay, you need to be able to afford it, which, you know, it's not going to be in everyone's price bracket, but you have to try an Amarone once in your life. And if you are, try this one. Thank you very much for watching. Please do get in contact with us. We're on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on our YouTube channel. Get in touch and we're more than happy to hear from you. Thank you very much.